Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Alright guys, so today I'm checking out the 2020 San Diego Comic-Con Convention exclusive Predator 2 Ultimate City Demon. Let's check it out. Alright, so as we all know, the 2020 Comic-Con convention was canceled, so I had to get this bad boy on the Neca online store. I live in Buffalo, New York, so I don't live anywhere near San Diego, so I had to jump online and try to get in there super fast just to try to get one of these things. So I was in there within 1 minute, and yes, I did score this one and the brand new Gremlins, which I'll have a video coming up on that new Gremlin a little later on. But first, let's check out the Ultimate City Demon from Predator 2. So we have some amazing artwork right here on the front cover with this lightning strike. I love the front cover. And check out the title here. It's kind of a shiny, I don't know, foil type title here. And the same thing right here on the side here, you can see that's nice and reflective. And right on the bottom here, you can see it's the 30th anniversary of Predator 2. Same deal right here on the other side, and as we check out the back, we have some awesome product shots of the Ultimate City Demon. On the bottom here is labeled everything that comes with it, and let me give you guys a nice close-up of the bottom just in case you guys want to check out the number here. And now as I spin it around to the front and open up the flap, this is what makes this figure so special is boom. That's right, we have a nice flashing lightning effect here when we open up the front flap. Now at first I thought mine was broken because it didn't have enough light, but there's a little light sensor. If I cover it up right there, it'll stop flashing because I didn't know it was going to be light sensitive. So once I got into a brighter room, I got the full effect, and man is this cool. But it's enough of the box. Let's take them out. And now since this is exposed to light, it's just going to keep on flashing. So I'm going to lay it face down like this. Will that do the trick? No. And whatever, I'll just put it back in the box till later. There we go, and done. Alright, so here he is out of the box, the Ultimate City Demon from Predator 2, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for 2020. And man, is this guy awesome. But first, as always, let's check out this backdrop here. So it kind of goes along with the theme that we're seeing here with the lightning strikes and everything else. Made of the thin cardboard, still pretty cool. But let's put this off to the side for right now, and let's get back to the Predator. So I actually wasn't sure what to expect with this. I wasn't sure how cool the lightning strikes would be on his body and his face as I saw on all the product pictures online. But seeing him in person, this is actually an amazing paint job. And if I turn him around, you can see he is cast out of clear plastic. And it looks like his entire body is all clear except for all the parts where we had that nice lightning paint job. And it's probably not coming through on the camera very well, but it's a nice metallic blue. This looks really, really cool. So there's some purple, some blue, some lighter blue, and some black here, and it just looks amazing. And you can see the paint is pretty sporadic, so most of his front is covered except for his right leg right here. It's still pretty clear. And then when I flip it around, you can see he's just mostly clear on his backside. Looks like he is made of hard molded plastic except for, of course, his dreads here. Part of his shoulder armor right here, some soft rubber. Right here on his other shoulder is pretty soft. Right here on his upper thigh we have some armor that feels softer. And then right here on the buttocks region, that's nice and soft. Oh man, this looks weird. I'm gonna stop doing that. And then random little things like his pouch right here and his, I don't know what this is right here, this little front cloth thing. But other than that, everything else seems to be hard plastic. All right, now let me put him down for a second. Let's get a nice quick measurement on him. And it looks like I'm gonna need all of this here, starting at his foot, drop it down to the top of his head. And it looks like it's 8.18 inches tall. All right, now let's check out the paint job on his head here. I think the paint job on this figure is excellent. And usually I'm not a fan of the clear cast figures by Neca, but the way he's set up and the way he's painted just on the front like this and just the color combination with this lightning strike, I'm actually really digging it. And if I get in real close, maybe you can see that nice shiny metallic blue that I'm talking about. It starts right there on the top of his helmet, comes all the way down through his face, all the way down through his torso, all the way down this leg, and about halfway stops right at the knee right there. And then all the way down on both arms, which is really cool. And then if you can see the back of his hands, it's still clear plastic on that side. Let me put in his blade so you guys can see. Now that's as far as they can go, but you can see on his other hand, just a couple fingers have that nice paint job. Everything else is clear. All right, so now let's check out his articulation. Let's start with his head here. His head is on a ball joint, so we can get all the movement you expect. And yes, we can flip his head all the way around. Let's see what kind of movement we can get looking up. It's actually pretty nice. And then that's what he looks like looking down. So we have some pretty nice movement in his head. Then let's go down to his shoulders and we can get that awesome Jesus pose as all the Predator figures I've seen. Up, down, do the windmill with his arms, absolutely. Then let's check out his elbows here. Yes, his elbows are double jointed. You can see the double joints right there. Going down to his forearms, we do have a nice forearm swivel. Checking out his wrists, they are on a hinge and we can get a pretty nice bend out of his wrist there. And then being very careful I don't damage his blades. Yes, we can spin his hands all the way around. Going down to his torso, we do have some upper torso articulation, as you can see, and lower waist articulation. And then let's check out his legs here. So we can actually see the ball joint in his legs, which I thought was pretty strange. But yeah, we can get the Predator to do some splits and then split the other way. There we go, just as I would expect, with some nice ball joints right there at the top of his legs. And then yes, you can spin his legs all the way around to get him in whatever pose you want. Let's check out his knees. Are his knees double jointed? Yes, they are. Look at that bend. And then checking out his big ass feet down here. Yes, there is a nice ankle rocker. Point his toe up and down, pretty nice. And yeah, we can spin his feet all the way around. And what about the articulation of his weapons on his body? So we do have the shoulder cannon here, and there is some articulation on the shoulder cannon. So we can move the shoulder cannon forward and backwards, as you can see here. And it does swivel left and right, so you can put this in any pose you want. Almost. And then obviously we do have his wrist blades here. They do extend and retract just like every other Predator I've ever seen. And then right there is about his maximum extension on his wrist blades. So let's put those back in. Let's go over to his wrist gauntlet. And yes, it does open up from this side. There you go. All right, that's it for his articulation. So let's check out his accessories. All right, first, let's just grab his combi stick. We do have a retracted combi stick and the extended combi stick. And check it out, we have that same metallic paint job on both of his sticks here, even on the small one. Look at this. This looks awesome. And yeah, we do have a spot on the back of the Predator here where we can put his retracted stick if we want to and have him hold his extended spear, or vice versa, but I don't know. I think this looks a little silly. What do you guys think? All right, next we have two discs here. We have the closed disc with that same awesome lightning paint job. And then we have the open extended disc right here. That looks really cool. And I've never had any luck actually mounting the disc on his leg here. So let's see if I can actually do it this time. So it looks like it's supposed to go in with this side down because we have a little spot where it's supposed to fit. But even then, I can't get it to fit. Nope. Screw it. And then the open disc right here is meant to be held by one of his hands. And one of his extra hands I just picked up right there, and that's the hand that you're supposed to use for that disc. So check that out. That's pretty awesome. And then here's one of his other extra hands here. It looks like this one is meant to hold the combi stick to get in there. And all right, there we go. So there's the hand holding the extended combi stick. Then I'll give you guys a nice close-up of his last hand that he comes with. It looks like he's making a little fist right there. It looks like it can hold the stick too, but this one's actually very, very tight. And then the last accessory that it comes with is the human skull. Check that out. Now there's no blood or anything like that. It looks like the Predator already cleaned this up, or it's already bleached white or whatever. But let me get it closer to the camera. Look at the detail on this skull. This is awesome. And that kind of reminds me of the Predator 2 City Hunter skull that we have right there, but that one's still red and bloody and still has the spine attached to it. If I put his arm out like this, looks like that's a nice hand to hold that skull. And let's just plop it in there as so. Let's get it, there we go. Check that out. So yeah, if I was to pose him up, I would take a little bit more time and have him maybe holding it like this and have him look at it or something like this. But you guys get the idea. But yeah, guys, overall, I really like this guy, but I'm having issues standing him up. I don't know if you guys can see, but he's standing kind of goofy. It's almost like he's leaning to the left side here. And I don't know if you guys can see, he's just, I don't know, he's off in some way. So no matter which way I pose his legs and try to get him to stand straight up, he still looks a little off to me. Maybe it's just my figure. If you guys actually picked one of these guys up, let me know in the comments below if you're having the same issues I have with getting him to stand up straight. All right, so here he is standing next to the Ultimate City Hunter from Predator 2, and he actually looks like he's a little bit taller than the City Hunter. All right, and here he is standing next to the Thermal Vision Fugitive Predator, which is my favorite Predator from Neca. And standing them side by side like this, it looks like the Thermal Vision Fugitive Predator is a little bit taller than this guy right here. But yeah, guys, as I said earlier, I really like this guy. Do I recommend getting him? Absolutely. Especially if you guys are fans of the Predator, you're already going to try to get him anyways. And having this awesome paint job with the clear cast on the back, I think he looks incredible. And couple that with that special lightning flash box, I think he's pretty awesome. And the only thing I don't like is how he stands here. He's a little goofy trying to get him to stand up straight. But other than that, yeah, I like him. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of the 2020 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Predator 2 Ultimate City Demon? Now, I will leave links below to the Neca store where I picked them up. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. And go!